fast elbows in between. Finish the ball. Set, tight. Ray Williams, Welsh National Weightlifting Coach, President of Holyhead Weightlifting Club. The strange thing, I was walking through the town in Holyhead on my leave from the army, and two young fellas approached me and asked me, was I a weightlifter? I said, yeah, I was from yesteryear, and would I coach them? And the story went from there. I started coaching maybe 2 weeks into leaving the army, and then I obviously went through the professional sort of ladder of sort of getting my qualifications, and a job come up for national coach in 2004, which I was successfully getting, and then I was selected and put in as national coach for Wales from there up until the current date. It was a natural progression for me. From when I finished weightlifting, I was 43, so I always had sort of a love for the sport that surpassed anything I'd done outside sort of my family. And it's just a natural progression for me to want to sort of get involved and coach, and hopefully coach the next sort of champions. You need to be empathetic with obviously the people that you've got under your charge. I think that's one of the main ones. Like I've said on previous occasions, you've got to know your stuff. You've got to keep up to date with the new trends in sport, because we're always advancing. And always nurture and be a good listener. But also be autocratic when the time deems it to be. So you've got to have good leadership skills. I think that combined, and certainly be a good listener. Know your stuff and never bluff. Fast and straight.
I'm Gareth, I'm 24, I'm from Holyhead, I'm a weightlifter. I've been looking forward to Delhi since before I qualified. Since probably October last year, I started really trying to get my qualifying total. I came close just before Christmas. Had a little injury, came back into training. Ray put me a really good training program together, and I got my total middle of April. Ever since then, every spare 5 minutes when I haven't been speaking to someone or I haven't been in work, it's all I thought about. So, a top 5 finish, I'd be really happy with a top 5 finish for my first games. If you're in the top 5, you're always outside medal chance. So hopefully on the day everything goes good and goes back for a few other people and I come home with a medal. So looking forward to it. To have someone like Ray who's been there, done it and got the t-shirt it's an aspiration to be like him, you know what I mean? He's got a Commonwealth gold medal, and we saw it for the first time a couple of weeks ago, and it just made me more hungry. So we've got a good relationship in and out of the gym, and I enjoy his training programs. I hope he enjoys coaching me as much as I enjoy being trained by him, but everything's good. I couldn't ask for a better coach. So.
I think, if I speak from the volunteers that work for our club, they're unsung heroes, unheralded, but they seem to just enjoy being part of it. And a lot of them have sort of come into the sport through children, grandchildren that sort of participate. And, in the instances I've met people that are involved in our club, they become integral parts of the club, and to the point where the club just wouldn't function as well without them. So, they're diamonds.
Ronald out. Well, I come here and I check the bars, tell them stories, keep pushing them, show them a bit of housekeeping, anything that will keep them going. How I got started was unusual really. My grandson, who used to be a lifter here, had gone missing one night. I went to look for him, and I had been told he's in the gym in the old school. So I went, considered. I found the gym. I knew Ray from the past, and I said, I'm looking for my grandson Joshua. He said, he's here, he's all right, he's helping me. And from that day on, I've never looked back. And keep coming as long as I can go.
It's fantastic. You know, I think, again, like I said, coaches, volunteers, they don't really look, they don't look for to be sort of stars. The stars are the people that go on the platforms. But the ones that are unheralded, a lot of the time, they don't look at the volunteers. So the coach gets all his or her sort of, all his or her, everything the coach wants comes out on the competition platform in the form of their athletes producing the best results. And that's all the coach looks for. But I think this awareness campaign is fantastic. I think the timing is great, and I think that it will hopefully highlight the good practice that's going on in Wales, and hopefully will recruit more people into sport.